Sanders. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakan. Second and 8. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan. Ryan to the Falcons now come up first and 10 at the 20. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Ryan. It's caught on the right side at snap. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Davis, he'll try to run for it. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that's a good substantial run there for Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
A gain of 6 there on first. He'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A first down carry for Davis.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one over the middle, another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. To throw again is Ryan. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 45 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. On first down, Sanders.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Sanders. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 12, Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's another Falcons 1st down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Ryan on target to Pitts, 1st down Falcons. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Ryan. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. From From the shotgun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. From the 27, Hurts forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Here's 2nd and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Carry for Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that was coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Let's see if they can build on that stop. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it didn't take long for the Philadelphia fans to close their eyes and remember 2020 when this unit gave up 65 sacks, the most in the NFL. And that was 15 more than a couple of teams tied for 2nd place in the league. They vowed for a restart in 2021. Hasn't quite gelled just yet.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with it. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come. And they got it done.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's 2nd down. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Here comes Rager. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Ryan will throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. To throw is Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Russell Gage from 8 yards out, and the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
156 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this, week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Ryan. Smith catches left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On second down, it's Davis. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the turnover leads to points as they have 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Hurts. That's to Fulgham, complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're going to look to throw. On a quick slant, here's Fulgham. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at to 37. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop.
Game second half, no quitting him.
0.
Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Wilson, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained him.
Another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Eric Wilson Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's one week.
Bills offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. This left side caught by Fulgham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Here's Davis to run again on second. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Going on fourth down, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again here with Davis. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the... And this one is right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Hurts. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. first and 10. It's Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's Davis to run again on second. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.